So in this tutorial, we are going to learn about one more important topic, that is session management. Session management in Servlet. Servlet. Okay. This is the today's topic, session management in Servlet. So here in HTTP protocol, we are using the HTTP call, right? The client, whenever sends the request to the server, the client is making the HTTP call. So basically, this call, like HTTP protocol, this is basically stateless. Stateless. Stateless means what? Stateless means, for example, this is a client. This is server. Okay. So this is client. This is client, and this is server. Okay. So client. This is client. This is server. So client sends the request to server, and server gives the response to back to the client. Again, one more request sent by the client. Okay. So here, what I can say, this is the request number one. Okay, request number one, which is new request. Okay, request number one, which is new request, and here the client will send the response. Client will send the response number one to this request. Okay. Once the user sends the request to the server, this is the new request considered as the new request, and the response will be sent back to the client. Again, if the user sends the request number two, it is also going to be new request. Okay, not the same request, because it may be the client may be the same, but the server will the request will be new, because HTTP protocol is stateless. That means every request will be considered as a new request. What do you mean by that? Because what I mean by that means the server did not will not save any state of the request. Okay, any data like request will come from this client or not, the server is not going to save the state of the request. Okay. So in order to maintain the state of the server, like whenever the client gives the fast request, server will somehow will take the server will take the request, and somehow it will do some mechanism or technique or some methods, so that for the second time onwards, so server can recognize this is the old server, old client which is giving the request. Okay, that is called session management. Okay, so we will use some techniques. Okay. So basically there are four techniques are there to by default it is stateless, it will not remember, but we can make it to make the state what I can say, like stateful. We can make the the request as stateful, so that the user will be identified in the subsequent request, right? So the session management, what we can do, we can uh, implement the session management by using some technique. That is, many techniques are there. One of them is cookies cookies in servlet. Okay, this is the first technique, what I can say. And second technique also you can do, URL rewriting. This is the second technique, we can manage the session. And the third technique is hidden form field. Hidden form field. And the fourth one is HTTP session. By using these four techniques, so what we can do, we can manage the session in servlet. Okay, so first we will discuss cookies in servlet. Okay, cookies in servlet. So in order to discuss the cookies in servlet, what I can do, let me tell you. This is the client, and this is going to be the server. Okay, this is the client, and this is going to be server. And user will send the request. This is the first request, and this is the response, and this will be the second request. Okay. Okay, let me, this is the request, and this is the response, and this is the okay. So this is the request one, and this is the response one, plus what server will do. We are using cookies, right? So some cookies will be added here in the response. For the second time, whenever the client sends the request to, the client will send the request including cookie. Okay, including the cookies. Okay, so spelling mistake. Okay, fine. So the request one, it will be the new request. It will be the new request. It will be the new request, but new request means what? The user will be new for the server, but whenever the response is generated from the server, the what it will do, it will add some cookies and send back to the user, so that the user can be remembered by the server. For the second time, whenever the client sends the request to the user, sorry, the server, the request will go including the cookies, so that the server can identify that this user is not the new user. This is the old user. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, so far I have explained you theoretically, but let me explain you with the example. Okay, so before that, let me tell you one thing. Like I will tell you one scenario. Like I will send you client will send the request. Client will send the request to the server. Okay, so it may be okay. So this is the login server. Okay, once the server receive the request login, then login the client will send the request with the username and password. The login server will capture that, and once that captured, we will set the cookies. We will set the cookies here in the server end, and what I will do, we'll set some time, the cookie expire time. So once expire time means once the time is expired, for example 30 second we have set. So once the 30 second it is expired, if you hit the URL for that particular servlet, then what it will do, it will not get the cookie details. Okay, the cookie details will be expired, means it will remove from the cookies. Okay, that the cookie detail, the cookie things will happen at the client end only. Okay, like it's kind of small cache techniques, whenever the user request send the request, the cookies will be captured at the client end, like as like a cache memory, a small memory. Okay, so let me tell you here in this. Okay, I have created the file the folder structure for to save the time. So let me create the package. Okay, so let me create the index.html. Here I will write the form name equals to session management cookie. Okay, session management cookie, and method equal to post action. What is the action for this one is login is the URL for that. Okay, and so username is input type, that is text name is equals to username. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, like, I will do, okay, let me write password input type. Input type is password, and name is equals to password. Okay, and once that is done, we will give one beer, and here beer, and one more beer tag. Okay, then input type input type is submit, and value is login. Okay, now our form is ready, username and password. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll write the our servlet, that is login servlet extends from http servlet. Here what I'll do, I will I will override the do get method. Okay, so response dot set content type text slash html fine, then print writer, print writer is equals to response dot get writer. Then what I'll do, I'll capture the whatever the URL, sorry, the username and password the user has sent. Okay, so username is equals to request, sorry, request dot get parameter, request dot get parameter, that is username. Okay, username, then string, this is password. Okay, password. Okay, that we have done. Then to we need to configure this one, the servlet. Servlet will use annotation web servlet, and here we'll pass the URL as login. Okay, the same thing. And once we capture that, what we'll do, we'll create the cookie from Jakarta servlet cookie. Okay, cookie is equals to um, response dot, sorry, not response, new cookies. We'll create the object of the cookies. So where we'll pass that name, like cookie name is, what is that, username. The same username will save as username, cookie name is username, and the value is the same, whatever the value for that. Okay, so this is the cookie we have created, and one more cookie also we will create here. This is nothing but the password, cookie, and this is the password. Let me write it, password cookie, and this is user cookie. Let me capitalize this, and capitalize this cookie I have done. Then user cookie, I will set some time limit, max age means after certain time it will expire, right? If I write, let me write 20 second, for the 20 second, after 20 second the cookie will expire. Okay, password cookie dot set max age 20. Once I send, I will send with the response dot add cookie, user cookie, and one more I need to add, response dot add cookie, password cookie I have added. Once I have added, so what I'll do, I will write dot println. So welcome to login page. Okay, welcome to login page, I'll write, and what I'll do, I'll write one BR tag. Okay, so after that, what I'll do, write dot println. Here inside that, I'll write anchor tag ahref is equals to ahref equals to href equals to welcome, and I will close this tag, click me, and I will close the anchor tag. Okay, that's all I have written this one. And once, and writer, finally we'll close that writer, close the writer. What I have done here is, like, I have captured the username, password, I have created the cookie object, I have set the time for that, at what time the cookie will expire, and with the response object I have sent that response, set with the cookie, I have set the cookie with the response object, and I have written some dummy printing message, welcome to the login page, and here I am redirecting to the URL hyperlink to welcome. The welcome will write one welcome servlet. Okay, so that there will try to get the cookies. Okay, so once it is redirecting, once it is redirecting to welcome page, then whatever the cookies we have created here, the cookies, that cookies we are able to access or not. Okay, so let me write welcome, and it will extends from http servlet, and what I'll do, uh, simply I will copy and I will try to modify that. Okay. Okay, I will what I'll do, I will do this one, and cookie, all these things I will delete. I will delete anchor tag I need for this one. Anchor tag, anchor tag. Once I go to this one, anchor tag, welcome. Okay, get writer. Then how to read cookies. So it will be a cookie array. Then cookies we will get from the request or request dot get cookies. Okay, we have got the cookie arrays. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll write writer dot println uh, username from cookie. Okay, username from cookie is plus cookies, the array first index dot get value, dot get value. Value means the the value we will get here, and here we will get username, not username, this is password. Okay, we'll get username, password, and here I will try to write inside that one beer tag. Okay, the same thing I also write here. Okay, that's all I have written. Index.html, beer tag I have given, login, then everything is fine. It seems everything is fine. Now we can welcome.xml. We have closed this one. Okay, so once this one it is executed, then we have given the time is 20 second. After 20 second time, it will, the cookie will expire. Okay, so let me run this one, and this is session cookie, session manager using cookie, apply, then run. The server is getting started. What is what issue we are getting? Some issue we are getting, illegal error starting child. Web servlet. Okay, slash login. Okay, slash login, it is slash login. Okay, okay, now it is running fine. So what I'll do, I will copy that and I'll try to run from here. I will, okay, it is asking servlet session manager using cookie. So I'll take Smith, and password is Smith. Okay, if we click, okay, so here what we have done here is like login. Okay, so do get, here we have mentioned post, but post. Okay, again we have to rerun this one. Because in index.html we have mentioned post, right? The method is post, but here while implementing we have made it get, so that is causing the issue. Okay, so Smith, once I click welcome to login page, this time it is working. If I click me, okay, so welcome is not available. That means we have not configured the servlet. Okay, at the rate web servlet, let me write slash welcome, and this is value. Okay, stop, let me rerun. See how many mistakes we are getting. Whenever we are developing this type kind of mistakes, we will get when slash will leave, or will leave some annotations. Okay, this kind of stuff will happen, but we have to be careful while developing. Okay, let me again log in, click me. So Smith is opening. So you just look, 20 seconds we have given. Again I am clicking, I am getting the same cookies, whatever the cookies we have from the request. Okay, third time I'm getting, fourth time I'm getting, fifth time I'm getting, sixth time I'm getting, seventh, eighth, nine, 10. So we'll wait for some time, then we'll try to hit this click me, then we'll get some exception kind of things. Okay, because the time will expire. Okay, let's now click. So we got this one, cannot load object array because cookie is null. Now the whatever the time we have set, that time lapsed actually. That is why we are getting some exception. Okay, so this is all about cookies. So I think you might have get like some basic idea how to work with cookie while dealing with the session management in Servlet. Okay, so this example is to make you basic understanding about the cookies, and I think we'll do one more application by using the cookie end-to-end application. Okay, if possible, I'll make one more video so that it will be more clear for you people. Okay, thank you.